Hey, it's Brett. Now, a lot of you know that I'm a naturalist. Now, you may know that, but maybe you don't know what that is. A naturalist is someone who does environmental education. Now, in the 15 plus years that I've been a naturalist, I worked at 6 different places, lots of really, really cool parks, and amazingly cool things for people to come out, see, and learn about. Now, I realize that most people's encounters with nature don't occur there in these special places, but instead in your own backyard. I wanted to create a series where we talk about these things, where I find cool things in my yard, and I show you them, and maybe, just maybe, you're seeing some of this kind of neat stuff in your yard, and then you'll have answers as to what it is. Now, the first very brand new premiere episode is right now, and we're going to talk about something that I learned about several years ago while working at St. Louis Park as a naturalist. I was the playground naturalist, and I would go around to 13 different parks throughout the week and teach a topic, the same topic, you know, week to week to week. Of course, each week it was a different topic, but at one of the parks I stopped, and they had all sorts of wood chip mulch like parks do, and there was this really crazy cool thing that I saw, and I found out that it was called a slime mold. Now, this particular slime mold was called dog vomit slime mold because, of course, it looks like dog vomit. Now, I've got some in my yard. I'm going to show it to you next. All right, so here's the slime mold here. Now, this has been here for about a day or two. Really crazy cool, yellow color, kind of looks all slimy as it's spread out. It's actually really spongy and soft to the touch. Now, as a slime mold, it is a fungus, and the main role of fungus in the environment is to break down dead and decaying material. They are not plants. They cannot do photosynthesis. They cannot make their own food. Instead, they have to break down dead organic material and absorb the nutrients from that in order to obtain food for their own energy. All right, so here's another dog vomit slime mold that I found in my wood chips. It is a few days older than the stuff you were just looking at. As it ages, it slowly darkens and then releases its spores, most of which are carried by the wind, some which are carried by beetles. All right, now some of you probably heard the word spores, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Isn't that what we're supposed to not breathe in? Is that why mushrooms and those kind of things are dangerous to us? Sure, some spores do cause problems with people. The spores from the dog vomit slime mold, every now and again, I guess, or I shouldn't say I guess, I read that they do trigger asthma attacks in people. But beyond that, they're fairly harmless. Now, I did say they travel via the wind, sometimes with the help of a beetle. Most likely, they ended up in your yard being dumped out of a plastic bag that you bought at a home improvement store. They show up after excessive watering, when we get really heavy rainfalls, and they kind of appear out of nowhere, and then with a couple days, they're gone again, almost giving them a fairy tale-like existence. And in fact, people in Finland used to believe this is what witches would put in the milk of their neighbors to poison them, earning it the name witch's butter. Now, I don't think it's what they were putting on their toast, but it was used by the witches. It kind of looked like butter. All sorts of really cool things, and that's just dog vomit slime mold. That's the tip of the iceberg. There are so many cool things I know you're seeing in your yard. I'm going to share with you what I'm finding in my yard. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and join me next time as we explore the nature in your backyard.